How the heck did you authorize this?
Iris Bounty, of course.
In a galaxy far, far away. Well, actually, it's right here in the metaverse.
Wait, where's my crew? Why am I making all the decisions alone?
Meet Captain Jenkins. He used to think running a galactic empire solo was cool. He was wrong.
This is exhausting!
But there's a better way. Introducing the Star Atlas DAO, where democracy meets the final frontier.
I propose we increase mining rewards.
I second this motion.
All in favor of not letting Jenkins make decisions alone anymore?
Now I can focus on what I do best, looking cool in my captain's chair.
With Star Atlas DAO, you have the power.
I just voted on fleet composition. I feel so democratic.
I help decide resource allocation. My polis tokens actually matter.
But wait, there's more! State your polis now and receive voting rights on major decisions, a voice in the galactic economy, the warm, fuzzy feeling of decentralization, bragging rights at space cantinas.
What'll it be? I'll take a Cosmic Cosmo. And did I mention I'm part of the Star Atlas DAO governance?
Don't just take our word for it. Here's what DAO members are saying.
I've invested in 17 different galaxies, and I can honestly say this is the most engaging governance system I've encountered.
I went from space dictator to space democrat, and my crew actually likes me now.
Stake your polis, join the discussions, vote on proposals, be the change you want to see. The future of Star Atlas is in your hands. Will you be a passive observer or an active participant in the greatest democratic experiment in gaming history? The metaverse, where every voice matters, every vote counts, and every polis token is a step toward true decentralization. Plus, it's way more fun than being a space dictator.
Trust me, I'm a council member.
Star Atlas DAO Democracy in Space. Side effects may include increased civic engagement, compulsive proposal reading, and overwhelming desire to discuss governance at social gatherings. Consult your local space lawyer before staking. Past galactic performance does not guarantee future universal domination.
These, and we're thrilled to bring you another tournament and another epic carnage that's about to happen in the arena today. I'm Nopera, and I'm gonna be your play-by-play caster for tonight's tournament. Accompanying me as usual is the beautiful color caster over here, Morango, who's right above me, and we're just gonna be cued in and introed by this very charismatic director and the leadership team of Super Phoenix Sports. And take it away, Lancer.
Nord, I'll let you start with that one.
The very charismatic leadership team. I will take it. I'll own it. No, that's great. No, thanks you guys. This is awesome. Looking forward to it. You know, this is our second weekend kind of doing the open match. We got some good teams that joined in this week, so it'll be a lot of fun to see. I know AP is in there, Rome's in there. I think Chimera has another team this week, right? And then the folks at Soul GG. So yeah, looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun. I think we've got a few improvements, hopefully, a few tweaks for the show today. And yeah, kind of roll it over to you, Lancer.
Yeah, and it looks like today we have about 25 people tuning in. Thank you all very much for participating, for being audience members. And if you're participating in the brackets as well, thank you very much for supporting what it is we're doing here, which is showcasing Star Atlas, the game, to the broader, not just Web3 ecosystem, but to the gaming ecosystem as well. We have a great show for you today. Matches up today, as mentioned, Aphia, Soul GG. Welcome, Soul GG and the team to the Star Atlas ecosystem. I know this is not the first time y'all have played Star Atlas. You'll play a couple times a week, but thank you for putting together a team and fighting it out with the rest of us. You're going to be going up with the likes of Aphia, Chimera, and Rome. So good luck. We'll see if you survive, and we'll see y'all on the other side.
We'll see if you survive indeed. Morango, I believe you have a deeper insight into Aphia and how cracked they are, because you were giving me the breakdown and the briefing on them right before the tournament started. Do you think my boys at Soul GG have a chance tonight?
It's going to be tight. I'm not going to say anything more. But I can say that a few of the guys of Aphia that I have seen shooting are really good. But I also saw the guys of Soul GG, and I can actually say that they are really putting a good job out there. So it's going to be a really tight one.
You know, they play twice a week, every week. So they know the game, okay? They're not strangers to the game. But who's to say that Aphia isn't playing every single day for a lot more time?
Who knows?
Yeah, GSEC says Aphia takes it, just saying. Great matchups today by Inge. And Westy says beautiful Morango. And that is our chat for today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on Twitch, Kick, X, YouTube. Was there anything else I'm missing? No, that's about it for now. So make sure to follow us wherever you're more comfortable following us. And the lowest delay is probably on Twitch, so I would kind of recommend that. But all the platforms have great quality. Props to the stream production team for doing such an amazing job at putting this together and allowing us to cast and host these beautiful tournaments for you guys that are very action-packed. And Dirty Money saying, I didn't see Morango on the brackets. When are you going to be competing on the brackets, Morango?
I'm sorry. The next match, I promise I will try to attend. I will try to be there. Actually, guys, we could both make a poll if I should play 1v1 versus Nopera here to see who wins of the casters. What do you think?
Casters 1v1. All right. I'm down for that. Now, I'm kind of scared, but I'm down for that. All right.
I can actually tell who's winning. The ladies can actually say
there is a server difference. You're still in South America right now, right? Like I'm on the other side of the world, so there is a server difference. We might have a ping difference, but we can play one here, one there. We can
work it out. Come on, don't be shy.
I'm scared. That's all. I'm scared. Casters 1v1s. 7 cinema. The nearest me codigo. My code, please. Code. Alright, I'm not sure if we do have a code tonight, the nearest. You wanna see that Hash Panda? Come on, you've seen me play so many times. Brujo says, nah, Brujo, come on. We both know Morango would smoke me, you know. It's no contest there.
He didn't say Morango, he said Moranfo. I don't know who she is, but Moranfo.
Moranfo. And there we go. You're seeing the teams for tonight. The very first match is going to be Aphia versus Soul GG. Aphia is the team Morango was briefing us on just a bit ago. Soul GG are my homies that I was briefing you on just a bit ago. And then we have and then we will have, let me pull that one up. We will have Chimera's second team, which is Q Bravo. It's like the second division of Chimera right now versus Rome. Rome are predominantly a French team, right, Morango?
No, Rome are from Italy, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but I think there were a few French players on their team. We'll double check that
They
later on.
actually
If
have
Crash
the-
is playing, I know
Yes.
that Crash is French, but we'll double check that as we are taking underway with the very first match with Soul GG versus Afia. Getting started with Decrypt with the first kill, who's supposed to be the weakling amongst the Soul GG, but showing his improvement in worth by grabbing 2 kills right off the bat. Soul GG are picking it up with an advantage. Remember guys, this is zones, so when you capture the zones you get extra points per kills. And right now Soul GG seems to be picking it up with a 6-1. Not the start you were expecting, Morango. You were hinting towards a different start than this.
Well, you can make mistakes, right? Come on,
You
Afia.
can, but if you lose 2 of 3 zones, those mistakes might cost a lot.
It's 5 points away, which I
That's
think
true.
they can be reachable.
Oh, spoke too soon because it is now 6 points away. Oh, they're bringing it back, so it is 7 points still away as Decrypt clutches a 3-kill. Vermithrix is actually Marios, who's also a good friend of mine, clutches another 3k, while Kingbreaker has not died twice either, with clutching 2 kills, 2 assists, so it seems to be Kingbreaker that might be having the most impact on this game right now. 3 zones in the hands of Soul GG. I'm pretty sure they
24
planned this out,
points.
Morango. 3 zones,
Oh.
full map domination and control by Soul GG being shown here. Look at the
24
trouble he's in.
points?
Yeah, 28 to 4, 24 point difference.
Okay.
Have you expected this difference? 3 zones in absolute dominance. Marios with the punches as he keeps rolling them down, just like he does in the events. You know, every event, Marios, who is Vermithrox here in the game, he puts out a bounty for whoever can get melee kills. So he's been practicing his melee and he's still getting the punches right now. And this doesn't look like what you expected, Morango. 36 to 5. You're stunned.
I have faith.
Alright, she has faith. 40
There you go.
to 6. There you go. They finally took 1 zone, 40 to 6. Still losing 2 points for that kill.
42 to 6.
So the matches are 8 minutes, but I don't think... Was there a points limit on the matches? I am unsure if there was a points limit. I don't think there is. I think it's 8 minutes, and whoever closes the scoreline with more points by the time is gonna win the round. It's gonna be best 2 out of 3 for each match, and if I'm pretty sure it is because we're doing it like last week, I presume. And Paras getting a double kill with his grenade before getting taken out by Decrypt. Z, you called him Zeta or Zata? What was it?
In Spanish is Zeta, but in
Zeta.
English
What
is
does
Zit.
what does Zeta
So-
mean?
Zit. That letter. Is the letter Zit.
So it's a Z. Alright, I see what you mean.
There it goes. Oh no. You can see how
This-
it's actually really big, the dominance here.
Yeah, you can see the absolute dominance on Soul GG over the zone since the start of the game, but it seems like Afia is starting to pick the pace back up as they try to recover A and B. B still lost because Soul GG, boys, if you're noticing this, there's 3 together at all times with 1 on the flank. They're always stacked up together. One guy is going around the corner, and they're just picking them up one by one. They planned this. They studied this. They meticulously played together with the intention of figuring out how to best approach the arena here tonight, and they're letting it show out on the battlefield here today. 56 to 14 with 3 minutes left on the clock. 15. How are they gonna recover from this?
You can see
Morango?
how that strategy is working. It worked last time when they worked together at teams when they're actually in the game, and they work. One is shooting, the other one is getting close or getting the zone. So when they do that, they actually manage to keep either 1 or 2 zones for themselves, for the team. So well done.
Very well done. Well, it seems that they're telling me now that it might not be best out of 3 on today's matches. Maybe that's what they did. We removed the points system. We will see as we get a confirmation on that from the team. But in the meanwhile, we're just going to be following up. It is best of 1s, everybody. It's not best of 3s. So Soul GG, 2 minutes away from packing the first match and heading over onto the championship match. That is going to be pretty interesting.
Got it back.
Can you see Marios Vermithrox with these melee kills on everybody. He's already got 8 kills, and at least half of them were melee. He's just playing Superman over the arena with the punches left and right. It's just not... Skull Crusher makes sense. No best of 3, so unlimited score and 8 minutes on the clock. Yes, Skull Crusher, that is pretty much it, and they get more time. It is legacy mode. No, not only for the final grab, it is legacy mode so that we keep things fair. If you're leveled up and have more access to more weapons than the others, you don't get to use them. Everybody starts from scratch because this is a tournament. Yes, Marius is the Superman of Star Atlas at this point with all the flying punches he's been delivering, the flying headbutts. Is having crazy. Stole is very methodical. Mamma mia, Marius.
Mario.
That is his new nickname. He is now the Superman of Star Atlas. Morango, he's just...
We're less than 2 minutes away.
Yeah, AEP just trying to huddle up on the zone. Trying to recapture. As they have a 1 out of 2 zone. Soul GG though, maintaining what is left of the scoreboard. Not really showing, hiding up together. Whenever they are approached, they just mess everyone up by staying huddled in. Kingbreaker getting flanked by the shotgun, escaping barely straight towards his teammate to make sure he has enough cover to play around with as he trades his teammate, saves him from impending doom, almost saves him from impending doom, does not manage to strike the kill. Keeps going for the kill, takes down Brutus.
You can see how Soul GG has the 3 zones here and the majority of points, which means that in less than a minute, I'm sorry to say that it's not going to be possible for Aphia to recover from this.
Indeed, you are right. It's almost impossible to cover such a long score difference. Soul GG packs up the first match quite astoundingly as well. Rising above all odds, taking down Aphia. Everybody was like, Soul GG, I hope you get through it. I hope, you know, the boys pulled through. The boys showed that they prepared and they were methodically ready to approach this game and with the right mindset and the right strategies of taking the right zones at the right time.
I love how they move in the map. They run, they shoot, they fly. Both of the teams, but actually Soul GG is like more, I would say, prepared for this.
Exactly.
For this kind of event,
Exactly. They did prepare well enough to make sure that they win and score the game. Soul GG taking home the victory. And with... Don't mind me standing in the middle. It's because I was a spectator, ladies and gentlemen. That was it. I did not win with the boys. However, I am very happy for the win that the boys have taken. That was a lot of kills. That was Marios. That is who I'm telling you is the Superman of Star Atlas. He's been hosting game nights in the Soul GG Discord for the longest time, and he's been making sure that he prepares everyone for this match. And just like we saw, Morango, they came in prepared. They came in well armed for all of this. As we join the next match, what did you think about the unexpected turnout of the first match?
I won't say much. It was amazing to see how they started. They started and it was all flying around. It was like no time for Aphia to actually fight back. They were taking the zones and taking them down by shooting them, and it was incredible to see.
Yeah, indeed it was. Indeed it was. Now, before we commence the very second match, which is getting prepped up and underway, we would like to make sure that we have that we give out a thank you to our sponsors for the day who are making this possible. We would want to thank the Star Atlas DAO and Decrypted Tax for their foundational support of the Super Phoenix Sports league that we have set up, and we would like also to tell everybody that we partnered with Polymarket Scandinavia to bring high-level data and professional services to our members, and we would also like to recognize Big Yellow Fishes for their critical role in our testing services, in our testing phases, and as well as Dream Test Lab for all the community growth and testing aid that they have provided. So to all our partners, thank you for helping us grow into this new Star Shooter format, not just the Star and like the Star Racer era that will be brought back with the upcoming patches. And I'm very happy to see us back with the Shooter in such strength, honestly. So I'm glad to see it happen.
It's so good to see that we can actually say some words for the sponsors and the people that is actually supporting Super Phoenix Sports. I'm a Latina, so sometimes English words comes in Spanish in my brain, and I need to translate. That's why I speak like a robot, but I'm not.
And we're both from opposite sides of the world. Neither of us has English as their first language, but that's what makes the casting that much more interesting, ladies and gentlemen. That's what makes it. That's what allows us to come up with new terms. And Morango Decrypt, who just shined very nicely in that match for SoulGG, is in our Twitch chat saying, "Hey, yo, did you enjoy the match?" Yes, I was taken back, bro. I did not expect you to perform this well. I'm not gonna lie, dude, but Decrypt, you performed outstandingly from the get-go, from the very start of the match. You had an amazing game, but honestly, the MVP for me of that match would be Marios, and he just earned the title of the Superman of Star Atlas for all the punches he was throwing down Afia's way. That's just my take on it. But you did very well. He says, "Glad to hear it, man. Hands are shaking." All right, well, if you can do that with your hands shaking, I don't wanna. Yeah, Marios did impress all of us. I did not expect. For context, Vermithrux in game is Marios. He ended up with, was it 11 kills, right, Morango?
Yes.
I think, yes, it was 11 kills. Even Morango at the end was like 11 kills on Vermithrux. He delivered something none of us expected. However, as we move on to the second match, there's Chimera this time, Morango. We have a Chimera Bravo team. And
I'm sorry,
they're going to be up against Rome. They're
Sorry?
up against Rome. They're up against Rome. Rome does have Crush. They do have Horus. They have Zana and King Buddha. Do you remember what King Buddha did in the racing? Do you remember Clash of the Titans? He was wrecking in the racing. Now, he won the Clash of Titans racing, if I'm not mistaken. And he did amazingly. He beat so many other players, making his way to the top back then. It was such a nerve-wracking tournament. We went on for like 4 hours at that time, and today we're going to be seeing him down on the shooting arena as he goes up against the Chimera Bravo team. Now we have Draco, Lakota, Dark Void, and Morango's sister from another mother, Daenerys. We're going to see Daenerys play Morango.
And then we have Critical Mind as a substitute. I actually think he's not going to be today, but he's great.
Nice. Wait, I believe Daenerys is gonna be leading the Chimera Bravo team. Am I right? She's gonna be the captain, as it should be. All right, as it should be. Let's see if she can put it down. Let's see if she can put it down the arena, though. Let's see how she does and phases down the arena.
It's going to be a little match between Daenerys and King Buddha, because both of them, I don't mean to downgrade the other ones, but Daenerys and King Buddha are going to be like in a match among each other.
I wouldn't count Crash out though. Crash, Lakota, they are correct, both of them.
Yeah, the times I have joined to see them play, it's always here someone say, "Oh, Crash got me," and stuff like that. And it's like, these people know what they are doing. That's why they are here today.
Indeed they do. Indeed they do. And that is why they have been qualifying. But you could be qualifying as well. All you have to do is just practice a little bit, attend the Gallia game nights, attend the SoulGG game nights. There's a lot of chances to play this game with other people and find full lobbies to train with. And then you can sign up directly to the tournaments through our Discord on the Super Phoenix Sports Discord. So make sure to get into Star Atlas, make sure to download it on Epic Games. You can get your access key in the Star Atlas Discord and then download the game and make sure to join for our tournaments. The tournament, now back to the match. Morango, what am I actually seeing with this neck and neck score? The two zones is making the only difference here. But it seems like things aren't working in your favor so much right now because Rome is ahead by 5 points. Rome ahead by 5 points as Draco has
2 zones.
Yeah, Zana is leading Rome to victory at this point. 2 points difference, 1 point difference. However, Chimera just finished dominating 3 zones. Chimera focused on the zones, and one kill will set the entire difference. 2.3 points difference, because even though Chimera is taking the zones, they're not managing to take the kills. Meanwhile, Rome is making sure they are bundled up together, not going separately in their own ways to get the zones. They are making sure they are bundled together, prioritizing kills over zones, but that did not work in their way because Chimera finally scored the kills they needed. And you were right about Draco. You were right about Draco, Morango. He's pretty cracked.
everyone in Chimera is actually always on the top, always trying to get on the top, because it's not just a game. Sometimes it's you join to pass the time with your friends in online, and you start gaming and you get better, and then you form a team and you start doing events like this, and it's actually good to see them participating in events. I have been in Chimera for years now, and I can actually say that this is a solid teamwork.
Well, we see it here, and that might be the key to why Soul GG that had such synergy and teamwork, because they do the same thing. They pull in, they play Star Atlas together as a community event twice a week. So maybe you're right on that front. Maybe it is the coming together with your friends, practicing the game with the same people over and over again that creates this chemistry that we're seeing results out of in this game.
Exactly.
However,
it's
go ahead,
actually tied right now.
Yeah, it's way too tight. 2-point difference. Chimera did take the lead. Never mind. Rome is taking the lead by 1 point. It is neck and neck. 3 zones, though, on Rome. 1 kill will set the difference way off. So will Chimera manage to avoid getting killed? They did not.
We have 4 minutes. Have 4 minutes.
We do have 4.5 minutes. You're right. There is enough
minutes.
time left on the clock. And they are getting some kills. They're not dying as easily. They are doing well. And things seem to be moving along. 31 to 33, only 2 points difference despite having the zone disadvantage. It seems they're prioritizing kills over zones, while Rome is making sure that they have their zones captured all at a time. See, that's really one guy on B zone, and he's gonna get sniped out just for trying to capture it as the nade drops down on his head and not getting the nade kill. However, does a little bit of damage, goes for the spray, and Q Draco manages to take out Crash, preventing him from overtaking that zone. You saw the dispersedness that they're in. That's mainly the reason why they're not getting the kills, because Chimera's more stacked up together. They're isolating the fights while Rome is going after the zone sometimes. However, both teams are managing to reset. Like we see the reset right here from Chimera. See? 3 on 1 zone. Takes B, and then they're gonna move together towards C, interrupt the guy that's trying to flank, they isolate him. Look at the fight being isolated. The punches though. The punches change the game. Draco taken out by Rome. No trade kill. He was not avenged. Oh boy.
One thing I will say that is not game related about this part of the event, they chose Oni. That's a race it's not that I don't like, but it's not my favorite.
I mean, Oni does have movement speed. And it's not that different from Mud, is it? What's the difference in terms of ability? It's not much when it comes to Mud and Oni, no?
They're not much different, but I actually like more Ooster.
You like the Oosters? Alright, makes sense.
That's why I speak like a robot.
You have it first. Morango just admitted to being a robot, and I am casting alongside a robot, and I love it. Talk about AI supplementing jobs. Nah, I'm just kidding. All right, 46 to 49 on the board as Rome tries to capture C from Chimera. Chimera is taking B.
They're keeping it in 2. Come on.
They're just exchanging zones back and forth, and the kills are going back and forth. Daenerys. Your girl, you were right about your girl, Morango. Daenerys, 10 kills to 4 deaths, leading the game's score as the best player to this clock. 10 to 4 with 1 assist. And she has captured probably around 5 or 6 zones by now, because I have been watching her capture zones, just like the one she just captured there. Moves on to the next, makes sure she gives her team the advantage they need to secure the kills. Who's shooting from afar? Where's that fight? That's Rome? And is that Draco fighting Rome?
I love the comment here. Call Crusher, kill more.
Kill more. Let's see.
He's not mistaken. Sheesh. Who did
52 to 59.
Draco?
There's 8 kill difference right now between Chimera and Rome. Ooh, that shield pickup might have changed that fight for Daenerys, I believe. Is Daenerys picking? No, that's Rome. See, how many kills is that? 8, 19 plus 11, that's 20, 30 kills on the board for Chimera. While 22 kills for... it's a zones game here. You have 22 kills
Yes.
on the Rome side, and you have over 30 kills on the Chimera side. Yet Chimera's losing for over 10 points because Chimera was going more for the kills, since apparently they have the cracked aimer Daenerys, kind of breaking people up. But they haven't been having as much board control as Rome has, and Rome has made their kills count a lot more by getting those zones down, as Crash Rome gets Dark Void, Draco gets the punch on Rome for the revenge, and it's a full-on carnage with the punches. King Buddha takes down Draco, Daenerys takes down Horus with the revenge. 4 punches in a row as they play a rumble brawl on that zone. That was something. 89 to
That was
59,
rough.
30-point difference for Rome's side. So match 2 concludes with Rome taking home the victory and qualifying to fight Soul GG for today's final. So let's see who's gonna be qualified for who's gonna be walking out a champion.
13 kills. Draco and Daenerys did 13 kills, both of them.
Yeah. Daenerys and Draco. I'm telling you, they had so many kills on the Chimera side. It was a zones game. So, like, when you think about the better player, do we think about who got the kills? Do we think about who got the zones and the points? You know, it's the game mode. I feel like if they played deathmatch, Daenerys would have been a true menace there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like if it was a deathmatch about kills, Daenerys would have been a true menace. Hard luck to Daenerys today, but she did show us that she is more than capable than taking down most people in that arena. That is something. Right, I'm gonna be loading up the next match, and my apologies. Oh, I did get alright. My apologies.
So the next match is going to be Soul GG and Rome.
Yes, indeed it is. Who are you rooting for?
How the heck did you authorize this?
Iris Bounty, of course.
In a galaxy far, far away. Well, actually, it's right here in the metaverse.
Wait, where's my crew? Why am I making all the decisions alone?
Meet Captain Jenkins. He used to think running the galactic empire solo was cool. He was wrong.
This is exhausting!
But there's a better way. Introducing the Star Atlas DAO, where democracy meets the final frontier.
I propose we increase mining rewards.
I second this motion.
All in favor of not letting Jenkins make decisions alone anymore?
Now I can focus on what I do best, looking cool in my captain's chair.
With Star Atlas DAO, you have the power.
I just voted on fleet composition. I feel so democratic.
I help decide resource allocation. My polis tokens actually matter.
But wait, there's more! State your polis now and receive voting rights on major decisions. A voice in the galactic economy. The warm, fuzzy feeling of decentralization. Bragging rights at space cantinas.
What'll it be? I'll take a Cosmic Cosmo. And did I mention I'm part of the Star Atlas DAO governance?
Don't just take our word for it. Here's what DAO members are saying.
I've invested in 17 different galaxies, and I can honestly say this is the most engaging governance system I've encountered.
I went from space dictator to space democrat, and my crew actually likes me now.
Stake your polis, join the discussions, vote on proposals, be the change you want to see. The future of Star Atlas is in your hands. Will you be a passive observer or an active participant in the greatest democratic experiment in gaming history, the metaverse, where every voice matters, every vote counts, and every polis token is a step toward true decentralization. Plus, it's way more fun than being a space dictator.
Trust me, I'm a council member.
Star Atlas DAO Democracy in Space. Side effects may include increased civic engagement, compulsive proposal reading, and overwhelming desire to discuss governance at social gatherings. Consult your local space lawyer before staking. Past galactic performance does not guarantee future universal domination.
Both teams have shown why they deserve to be in this final, and make sure to know where you're putting your money on at superphoenixsports.com. And who are you betting on today, Morango? Who do you think is going to be the winner?
To be fair, I don't want to be unfair. I would say Sol GG.
I'm biased. They're my homies. I've said that in Clash of Titans, saying that again now. Kingbreaker, you better crush it, or else I'll crush you. All that aside, we'd like to also give a special shout out to our sponsors as we get ready for the final match, because we have to recognize the powerhouses that are making everything in this arena possible. So massive shout out to the lead sponsors, Decrypted Tax, keeping our community compliant and ahead of the game, and the Star Atlas DAO for fueling the competitive fire in this ecosystem. We're also proud to be backed by data experts at Polymarket and the industrial titans at AFIA. And of course, a huge thank you to Dream Test Labs for the technical support during our pivot this week, and Big Yellow Fishes for their commitment to the success of Super Phoenix DAO's events. These are the names building the future of Web3 esports with us. If you want to see your brand in the arena, make sure to go into our Discord and get in touch with us. Now, without further ado, let's head right into the finals. If the teams are ready, which they seem to be, so we can dive right in.
We're going to get this done.
Yes, we are, and Sol GG seems very ready for it. Second part of the match.
Let's go. Let's go.
Looks like we have
Who are you
one.
betting on, guys? Let me know. Let Morango knows. Knows? No. Let me know.
Check this.
Who are you
will be
betting on,
checked
guys?
with the replay. Looks like that will be checked on the replay. Apologies for the little slight technical delay as the previous match is being checked for a foul to see whether or not a bug messed with the flow of the tournament. Dirty Money is betting on Rome. Dirty Money is betting on Rome, Morango. He's not gonna put it on Sol GG. Well, meanwhile, GSEG says Sol got this. Period. Skull Crusher says go Sol GG. And Westinghouse says una pena que no sea justo que isto se sabe que hay gente Yeah, I think it's about the match that's being reviewed.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Alright, well, as that is getting reviewed, we're gonna be waiting for the final match to start, as we're about to get an answer on it. Did you notice it? I didn't notice any immortality in the previous game. We're gonna have to be waiting on our special referee to give us the call on this one. I didn't see any immortality. I mean, we saw Daenerys crushing everybody, but we'll see. We'll see. It might be true.
Anybody's calling?
Está puesto en las reglas. Okay, Dark Void. It is gonna be revisenlo. It is being revised.
He's saying that I should.
And we have the referee. We have the referee.
Esco here. Just a quick heads up. We've had notifications that there has been an invincibility bug.
Yeah.
Immortality bug. And we're going to carry on as normal for now, but we will be looking into it at the end of the tournament.
Okay, so Rome plays the final as the qualifier, and then we're gonna be looking at it later on. Understood. You heard it first. You heard it from the ref.
Thank you,
There
Esco.
has been reports. Thank you, Esco. There has been reports that there was an immortality bug. One of the players had invulnerability, and he was pretty much invincible. The footage will be reviewed to double check whether or not that was the case. We have footage from different players' perspectives, and we will make sure to investigate that and see which player had that bug. And Morango, go ahead and translate to Dark Void and Daenerys if you would like, as we launch the second match.
No, they're going to. Oh, do you want me to translate in Spanish or from Spanish?
Because Dark Void was saying translate, you know?
He wanted me to translate the English the Spanish for English, but he was saying that it
Ah,
should be
okay.
reviewed.
Yeah. So he understood what I was
It's in the
saying.
rules. Yeah, we know it's in
Okay.
in the rules, but sometimes we need to actually check it. We sometimes don't have time during the matches to check what's happening, but after it
Exactly.
finishes,
That's why we will be
Yeah.
reviewing this right after we finish this heated match that just started between Rome and SoulGG. Rome instantly took over both zones and gotten 2 kills as Decrypt gets the opener kill. First blood and the second kill on Decrypt's hands. His hands were shaking, but he's shaking the right way. Marios with 2 kills back to back as well. The Superman and Star Atlas trying to preserve that title as they struggled to get zone control. They're pushing on towards B site, trying to capture B, and they do. 1 zone to 2 zones for SoulGG. Marios with 2 kills, Decrypt with 2 as well. Oh, no, the punch game. Don't play the punch game with Marios, but Marios gets another punch. Kingbreaker gets the third. What is this? SoulGG with the punches rolling, whether it's Kingbreaker, whether it's Marios. However, the difference is still 5 points. Morango, these zones are making so much of a difference.
they are taking the zones rather easily.
Yeah,
Breaker on the
indeed they are. However, I don't think SoulGG is going to let it slide because they're taking the game back with 16-16 leveled up. Kingbreaker almost had the tiebreaker. What is King Buddha doing with that double kill on Decrypt and Kingbreaker? However, the ace remains silent. Marios gets punched by Horus. The irony as Kingbreaker. They're trying to take which zone? They're trying to take C. Oh,
I thought
they
it
got
was
that kill.
B.
No, they just took Z.
No,
B is controlled by SoulGG, and it's currently being defended to the best of their capabilities. However, headshot saves Kingbreaker from imminent death there as he closes down a double kill on Horus. Headshot proving his worth on the battleground here today. King Buddha taking out Marios. King Buddha is on a 5 kill streak here, Morango. He's just wrecking left and right. Crash taking down the real headshot as Red team captured zone B. All 3 zones in the hands of Rome.
3 zones.
However,
down.
the kills.
27 points for Rome.
But look at the kill count though. SoulGG have the higher kill count. They're just not. Horus with a double kill with that grenade onto the zone, taking out both Marios and Kingbreaker on that zone play. That was pretty insane. Vermithrux not getting the chance. King Buddha. That was his 6th kill in a row.
Horus.
6 kills, no deaths. That is insane. 6 kills, no deaths by King Buddha. Zana closes down a double on Marios. The difference climbs up because all of those kills were being registered as 4 points due to the 3 zones captured by Rome. 55-26. The score difference is insane. And not the outcome we were predicting because SoulGG were playing a lot better on the other map. What was the name of the other map, Morango? Do you remember the name of the other map? I forgot. Yeah, Gateway. No, I think this is yeah, the arena. I just call it the arena.
Oh, but Faisal is the actual name, so come on. Get
nice.
the
Well,
lower guy.
It seems that they practiced for the other map more than this one. Because they're getting
either way,
creamed.
The difference in points is really big.
Exactly, they're
And
getting
they hold
creamed. 49
the 3
point
zones.
difference. Not the difference I was expecting. I was expecting a more dominant SoulGG force. I was expecting more zone control. I know the boys are doing their best, but they're getting stomped by Rome right in front of our eyes. Over 50-point difference with 5 minutes left on the clock. Not a single zone retaken as Kingbreaker and Headshot try to get the kills back. Where is Marios to come in clutch with the punch? There's no clutches with those punches.
Every
Decrypt,
team I
what a
rooted
spot.
for, they have lost. For
Yeah,
the
I
next
feel like
event,
you're
I will shut up.
the reason. Oh, no, don't shut up. Actually, I have a better idea. I will go on Super Phoenix Sports and I will put my bet on the team you're not rooting for. And that way it's easy free money, you know?
Nice. Thank
Exactly.
you. I feel so
Exactly.
pressured.
Exactly.
Now you can see how SoulGG took A.
They're not giving up. They're not letting it happen. They took A. They're fighting over C. They have the kills. Zana tries to taking down the real headshot. I think the server crashed for me. I think the server crashed for me, and it did, but we know that Soul GG was in the lead. For some reason, it's the second time it happens right before we close the stream. I get kicked out and booted out of the lobby for whatever reason. But we might have the perspective of which player? Team, do we have any other perspectives in the game? Any other videos that we can see? Let's see.
Oh, Clipper is going to join if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, probably Clipper is gonna give us. There we go. Clipper. I
Yeah,
could try to
rejoin.
rejoin.
I'm the Jinxer. Sorry.
Can I try to rejoin? Session not found. I can't rejoin after it's set and it's done. Right.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, that's unfortunate.
That was unfortunate indeed. There we go. Wait, I think they're re-hosting the match. I think the server might have crashed for everybody, not just me. In that case, we would have to replay with a score difference. What's the call on this one? We got a ref in here to give the call on this one as well.
Let's go. Are you there?
We'll see. We'll see. Bear with us as we get filled in.
Skull Crusher is calling me Jinxer now.
Jinxer. Skull Crusher.
Should I?
We need
Should I use it as a nickname? Morango
like
the
Jinx
Jinxer.
from League of Legends. Like Jinx from League of Legends. That's cool.
Would work.
Rome 1, no coming back from that, Diablo says. Hash Panda says, we need to see the great comeback. Indeed, we did, Hash Panda, we did. But to be honest, it was like 2 minutes with like 60 score difference. I'm not sure there was coming back from that. However, as much as I love the Soul GG guys, you know? As much as I love them, I don't think there was coming back from that.
They put it a great fight.
They have indeed. Alright. There we go. What's the call?
All right. So here is the call. What we are going to do is we're going to start up another match, make it a 5-minute match. We're going to call it a best of 3. We will give the team that was up the win for the first match, and they have a chance to do this again. So if the same team that was up wins, it's done with this match, and if not, then we are going to have a third and final match.
So the final is a best of 3 for today. All right.
Correct, because of the crash.
Yes, so the server did crash, all the players did crash. We're going to be having, thank you so much, Donson. We're going to be having a second match, and it's going to be a best 2 out of 3 finals, but this time the time limit will be 5. It'll be 5 minutes. What is Guapa Morango? Oh yeah, and Donson?
And the team that was up did get the first win. So
yes, and Rome gets the first win.
Yes, this could potentially be the last match of the night. So we'll see how this goes, and you will get the game code shortly, and we'll get everyone loaded up. Sorry for the delay.
No worries, no worries. We'll be waiting for that game code to watch it unfold. Yes,
okay, but it's going to be 2 matches, since one is won from Rome.
Rome won, yes. Rome won the first one. If Rome wins again, it's GG's. They win the finals.
Okay.
If Soul GG wins, then we're gonna play a third match because it would be best 2 out of 3.
Good.
That is the current.
Good.
Yep. That is the current state. There we go. The match code is set. Thank you so much, Donson.
All right. Well, we'll get this going.
Wait.
Let's go. All right.
Let's go.
Love a best out of 3. Great plan. Thanks, G-Seg. All right. Guapa Morango. What is Guapa?
Thank you.
I thought
I had to say before, I don't know why it changed for me, but there was a message of Daenerys. She wasn't very happy, just to say in English. But she did amazing. She did really great when she was gaming. Also, all the guys are doing amazing, but she put it so much of her, like she always do when she's gaming. And you should actually listen to her, how she curses every time she's doing the killing, and it's amazingly fun to hear her, because you see it's like everyone falling down dead, and when she gets killed, it's like rah, some sounds that you think, what is happening with her? What is her problem? But she's amazing.
Gotta respect the dedication. Yeah, the ground claps for Daenerys for this dedication. Big congrats. Let's go. You got your buddy cheering you on through and through. And
yeah, rage death sounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be fine, Daenerys. We all love you.
Indeed we do. Indeed we do. All right. So we are almost. Super Phoenix Sports.
And there it
Rage
goes.
Death sounds. Yeah, Rage Death sounds. That's what it is. It was. I forgot what the. I think I had a soundboard for this.
Oh my god!
I don't think we
you?
have a code today. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Because we can
Show
use
it.
the soundboard. I don't know
Come
where it is. I
on,
was
use
like,
it.
you know, it was like that.
I have one.
Yeah, I forgot where it is. If that's your rage sound, you must be a kitten or weird, because that is.
I know it's a pew, dude. It's a shotgun.
that's one very tiny shotgun, to say the least.
The last one.
All right, ladies and
That's all
gentlemen.
for today, guys. Thank you for coming.
No, that is not all for today. Make sure to
That's
stay.
all. No. It's me joking.
Yes.
No, Westy, no. Stay here.
No. Yeah, stay here. We are waiting on the very last matches. The players are joining in. We're just waiting on the very, very last one to step in. Let's see. This should be the final match, but we're waiting on Rome and
If I'm not mistaken, there are not going to be codes.
yeah, there shouldn't. I'm not
Someone-
sure if there will be any
yeah.
codes for tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Not sure.
The code
but I
is.
think there-
We already have the code, Brujo. Brujo. I just called you Brujo! I can't believe I just called you Brujo! We already have the code. You don't have to ask Brujo about it because it's in game
Brujo
IDs.
calls me
that's what-
Daenerys. You call me Brujo. It's okay.
I don't know.
Oh, fine. I will call you Luis or Carlos. It's fine.
Alright. Well, that gone out of the way.
De-stress. Come on. De-stress.
Alright, let's see how this final match will be happening now because they're joining the lobbies now. I have Horus, King Buddha, Real Headshot, and Zana joined up. We're just waiting on Kingbreaker, Decrypt, and Crack, I think. Ah, you were asking Broho about the code. I thought you meant the game ID. Yeah, you're right. You're right to ask that. Yeah, I don't think we have a code today. Not that I know of. Yeah.
I didn't hear anyone saying that we had a code. That's why I'm venturing a guess.
Yeah. Yeah. That is. Skull Crusher says up.
La final es hoy.
The final is
Están
hoy.
armando. Están armando.
Hoy means now, right?
Hoy means today.
Today. Well,
Hoy.
the final for today's tournament will be today, but towards the end of the month, we're going to be having a huge event from all of these qualifiers. So make sure to keep an eye on what's about to happen near the end of the month. Because at the end of the month, remember how big Clash of the Titans was? We're going to have something this big. It's unfair because Cinder Walls, if there's someone that they reset, they change everything 2 hours before and don't inform any changes. I would recommend they improve their organization. We will be taking that feedback, Dark Void, and presenting that. And that match will be reviewed, by the way, after the fact. And I'm guessing a verdict will be taken based on that, based on what comes out of the VOD, because the whole match is recorded from multiple perspectives. And if you have a recording of like a clip that actually genuinely proves that you were shooting him, aiming straight at him multiple times, and he's not taking damage, if you have proof of that bug, then yeah, make sure to send it our way and let us know, because we will take that into consideration to the best of our abilities. Am I readied up? No, I am not. Now I am. King Buddha is the only one left to ready up. Otherwise, the final match will be starting. Let's hope the game improves so we don't have these problems in tournaments. Remember, Star Atlas is still in it's still in alpha or beta, in closed beta. It's kind of open alpha. That's more the state it's in, and yeah, there's still teams actively working on improvements and constantly pushing out new patches and features. So we're still rolling with it as it keeps improving and as we keep improving with these tournament series that are gonna just keep on getting bigger and bigger as time goes on. So all that aside, I think the match is almost upon us. All the players are ready. Skullcrusher says go, 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 Soul GG.
I mean, there's so much stuff that it's been worked on in the game because it's in early stages. So many things can actually go sideways or south. But everything is being talked to and trying to get control on stuff. And sometimes you can't actually control anything. It just happens and we need to review it and then we decide what we do. It's not Nopera and me just trying to do everything for everyone. It's all the team working together to see what is fair and what is not.
Exactly. Every little code that a dev writes does make a difference in how these tournaments turn out. At the end of the day, it's a team effort, and the team is bigger than you think at the end of the day because it's a huge community. And the match is underway with Rome picking up 2 insta-kills, one of them being after they captured the zone. Therefore, 3-0 was the scoreline right before Decrypt and Kingbreaker pull off 2 kills, no zones, 2-3, 4 as Rome goes for the triple capture on all zones, 5-3. Rome proving absolute dominance on the field as Soul GG have been handed a chance at redemption, a chance at revenge to pick everything back up. Real Headshot gets a kill right after the zone was captured, evening the odds 5-7 as 6-7 climbs up 2-1 zones. We're really hoping Soul GG finds it within them to fight through the previous losses.
Doing really good.
Who?
Soul GG is doing really good.
Soul GG is doing really good. First, you saw at the very start our charismatic director, as I like to call him. You saw his beard, you saw his little nice beard, and our charismatic director told you guys they're up against some really well-trained and well-versed pros in the game, and he was like, good luck to them, but they showed him that it's not just good luck. They were here to compete. They weren't here to just show up and feed the teams. They were actually here to compete and fight hard and fair for the prize, and they're locked in. 14-19. They're holding up their own against Rome.
Even with no zones, they have a good score. That's really good.
I see. If it was no zones, if it was deathmatch only, I think Soul GG might even be a favorite in this one, honestly. But you never know, because if there was no zones, even Rome wouldn't go for these zones.
Change. Yeah.
You never know. King Buddha being taken down by Kingbreaker with the outplay right around the corner of that container. I think that's a container. Real Headshot taken down Zana 19-35. Again, Morango, we're seeing the same mistake. We see more kills on the Soul GG side, but we see more zones on the Rome side. We see more points on the Rome side, and we already have over double the score line, 20-41. So Soul GG is in the same tough spot they were in earlier. Same tough spot. Exactly. We're over halftime in this match, where Soul GG is in a rough spot. Mario's trying to pick this back up. Real Headshot had 7 kills. We're not seeing the same Decrypt we saw earlier, as he only gets 3 kills, even though in the previous matches he was getting a lot of early game kills. I stand corrected, as he finally started to step up for his team.
One thing that Soul GG should do is try to focus on getting at least one more zone, get 2, and stay in 2 zones as possible.
That is where they're losing.
And kills.
Agreed. They're more going for the kills, but Decrypt, as soon as I say something, Decrypt goes on a 5 kill streak without dying, just to prove me wrong, basically. Is he gonna make a 6th? Doesn't make a 6th, as King Buddha takes out Marios. The Real Headshot takes out Zana. Decrypt does take the 6th kill for himself, as his score is now 8-6, finally getting over the negative KD with a positive 1.2 KD on Decrypt.
So 3 points. Go, go, go.
Yeah. Look at the comeback. Decrypt, as soon as I spoke about him, it's only 4 points difference. The zone is in SoulGG's favor. 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. From having half the scoreline that Rome had, they're still 2 points apart from setting the tie back in, and the knot is tied 52-50. SoulGG might have brought this back and might take them to a third round here, folks. 1 minute. Can they maintain this lead? 52-51. 1 minute, 1 point, 1 dream, 1 tournament, and 1 point still leaves them as they're 50.
They have the 3 zones.
3 zones, 2 zones to 1, but it's the kills that will make all the difference now. Who can stay alive and who can get the kills? SoulGG, 2 points difference. Rome tries to tie it back in with 1 point on the clock. And SoulGG gets a kill. Real headshot and Decrypt clutching it as Crash goes down by Decrypt. Decrypt still getting for 1 more kill on the clock, and he gets taken down by Morris. Stabbed in the back, 59-57, 2 points. It's neck and neck as B is trying to be captured. If 3 zones go on Rome, and 1 last minute kill will change the entire matchup. As Buddha gets the punch on Kingbreaker. Kingbreaker gets the grenade on Rome. Right after he dies, and Rome gets another punch, 62-60, back and forth as the scoreline is going crazy. 10 seconds left on the clock with the 3 zones.
Last minute.
Rome, 1 kill after the other, 5 point difference. Rome clutches it and takes it home as King Buddha gets Decrypt with the very last kill. That was way too close for comfort. That
way
was
too real. It was in the last seconds.
That was something. That was insane. Honestly, that was... I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to make of this. Like, I'm not sure what to make of this. Honestly, this is exactly you said wow, and Rome, like the way that match went back and forth, and you still pulled through in the end. It's like I just can't really explain how amazing you guys really pulled it off in the end. It was absolutely magnificent, and I loved it.
Do that again, please. How was it?
I said it was very. That's how it was.
No, it was amazing, guys. It was really tight. You got me sitting in the edge of my seat, and I'm all the time going forward to my computer, and my face has to be like in the center of the computer.
Yeah, I was constantly keeping close because I wanted to see the kill feed, and I wanted to see who's getting the kills, and it kept me going. And even when I was parched and I wasn't pacing my breath, and I was like, no, I have to see what's gonna happen with this. And it was really, really nice. I loved every minute of it. Thank you for everybody that watched today. Rome, you have been astounding. We will be reviewing that match for you, Chimera. Don't fret, our team will be watching the recording and double checking whether or not that bug did take place. Don't forget, guys, we're going to be doing this weekly until we reach the end of the month, where we'll be doing a huge event similar to what Clash of Titans was. So until then, we will be here. Me and Marengo will be accompanying you every Sunday. Next Sunday. Wait, we're going to be here next Sunday, right, Marengo?
Yes.
You heard her first. We're going to be here next Sunday. Me and her casting the Star Shooter tournament again. So we look forward to seeing you guys then. Until then, we'll be signing out. Peace.
See you guys.
How the heck did you authorize this?
Iris Bounty, of course.
In a galaxy far, far away. Well, actually, it's right here in the metaverse.
Wait, where's my crew? Why am I making all the decisions alone?
Meet Captain Jenkins. He used to think running a galactic empire solo was cool. He was wrong.
This is exhausting!
But there's a better way. Introducing the Star Atlas DAO, where democracy meets the final frontier.
I propose we increase mining rewards.
I second this motion.
all in favor of not letting Jenkins make decisions alone anymore?
Now I can focus on what I do best, looking cool in my captain's chair.
With Star Atlas DAO, you have the power.
I just voted on fleet composition. I feel so democratic.
I help decide resource allocation. My polis tokens actually matter.
But wait, there's more! State your polis now and receive voting rights on major decisions. A voice in the galactic economy. The warm, fuzzy feeling of decentralization. Bragging rights at space cantinas.
What'll it be? I'll take a Cosmic Cosmo. And did I mention I'm part of the Star Atlas DAO governance?
Don't just take our word for it. Here's what DAO members are saying.
I've invested in 17 different galaxies, and I can honestly say this is the most engaging governance system I've encountered.
I went from space dictator to space democrat, and my crew actually likes me now.
Stake your polis, join the discussions, vote on proposals, be the change you want to see. The future of Star Atlas is in your hands. Will you be a passive observer or an active participant in the greatest democratic experiment in gaming history, the metaverse, where every voice matters, every vote counts, and every polis token is a step toward true decentralization. Plus, it's way more fun than being a space dictator.
Trust me, I'm a council member.
Star Atlas DAO Democracy in Space. Side effects may include increased civic engagement, compulsive proposal reading, and overwhelming desire to discuss governance at social gatherings. Consult your local space lawyer before staking. Past galactic performance does not guarantee future universal domination.